Good evening, everybody. This is John Seville from Acorn Wealth Corp. This is your executive summary for the 8th of October. Okay, now we have had obviously a very interesting day today. We rallied straight up into that 2,000 level I mentioned yesterday and have been unable to break it. So basically went straight into there, turned straight down and kind of hugged the top there. So the volume was about 4.68. A billion over 4.36 yesterday. So we do have some momentum here. So again, we still remain bullish in the short term, but we need to break through this resistance if we're going to get any real ground. Longer term, bigger picture, we're also looking at we're still bearish on the overall market. So still holding the short put positions longer term, and obviously still focusing on the short term longs with their respective tight risk reward ratios. So a very quick look at some of the ones from last night, of course, and we'll be doing a full review of all the stocks tomorrow that are in question in trading room. But obviously these the ones from last night doing extremely well today. AVP up about 12% this morning. I sent out the alert that we would raise the stop loss to 387. So of course that would have taken, if you were trading the same way that we were suggesting the strategy would dictate, that would have given you a very decent profit today in just one day. TPub was also terrific. TPub having a beautiful rally up also. This looks great. You can see that just coming up through the moving averages and just a very small volume in terms of on a relative to some of the big companies. But as you can see, money flow just shooting straight through. So that looking really good also. CRR was great. CRR was looking at that entry at 22.53. The low was 22.52. So just perfect. And now the intraday high was 25.61. So excuse me. So awesome volatility intraday, and obviously closing basically $1 up. So already up a nice few percentage from the intraday low. So that's where those pullbacks are going to really help. FELP, also of interest. This one also continued through its resistance level. Beautiful pullback to support, and there we can get a lovely rally from there. Hopefully, if those the strength obviously in energy continues as it may, but that's got some strong support now from the trend line, and the moving average is now broken through that trend line as you can see today. So FELP looking strong. But obviously, some of the ones that we are holding puts in, such as AVGO, really happy with the way this is still performing. Very impressed, actually. AVGO is held down great. I think it's up from 320 to 390 on the puts that we bought. And just holding there. Now, this is just still under resistance, so not enjoying any piece of the rally. So I thought that was worth a mention. CHTR, which I also own puts in, is holding beneath resistance at the Fibonacci. It's had a bit of a rally up, obviously, here, but this is now in the 77% Fibonacci zone and is starting to look like it's turning. Volume increasing, creating a new low today, so this could be a turning point for CHTR and a possible resistance zone that's going to break down from. So we'd be looking again at kind of 168 type of target for that move. And last but not least, SSP. SSP, also one of the long candidates from a couple of weeks ago. We talked about how that's still looking good as a long, I think, last week. And this has continued to do really well. Was up, obviously, 3.6% on Monday. Flat yesterday, then another 6.12% today. So I'd be looking at a target of about $20.23 on this one, and that's where I would consider taking profit. So there you have a quick one tonight. We're after quite a long one yesterday, but what we'll be doing is we'll make sure you do join us in for Trading Room tomorrow, where we will be able to take questions, review any stocks you have in question, and if there are a specific issue or topic that you'd like us to discuss, please email it in to coaching@acornwealthcorp.com. That's coaching@acornwealthcorp.com, and we'll answer that. Now, no new stocks for tonight. We want to see how this market pans out tomorrow as we're right at resistance. And just a quick update, as I publish this, the S&P futures are currently down 11 points. points. So volatility is in the air, and so make sure that whether you're long or short, it meets the rules and your risk management is in place. With that, we'll see you all tomorrow. Happy trading.